Hey, Nick.
Hey, bud.
Do you remember when we went to the recruitment center at the mall and we joined the Imperial Army?
That was like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah. And like how we now are in the Empire and I'm a stormtrooper and you're my commanding officer. You remember all that?
Right. It just happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have an issue with somebody in our battalion, and you being my commanding officer, I feel like I should talk to you about it.
Yep, that's the right move.
Okay. So here's the deal. You know how me and Jeremy and the Wookiee have bunk beds?
Yes, all the triple bunk beds on top of each other, yeah?
Yep, we got the triple bunk beds. You special ordered a waterbed.
Yes. That's the only way I can sleep. You know that. That's the only way I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I want you to have a good night's sleep. Sleep is very important. And to be very clear on this, I'm not trying to militate against a good night's sleep for you or anybody else. But part of the problem that I see is this. There is a lot of holes in that waterbed, and it leaks a lot. Like we have right now. Look, there's an inch of water on the floor in our room, and you fill it up with a garden hose every day. I feel like you should just throw it out and get a bunk bed. That seems like the most obvious solution here.
Let me ask you this question, Andrew. Let's just have a little scenario here, okay?
Okay.
We wake up in the morning, 0600, early
it's
as
pretty early, but okay.
Well, that's the call tomorrow. You better be ready.
Again? Is this going to be a regular thing? Do we always have to wake up at 0600?
We're in the military, yes. So 0600.
But we're in space. There's no roosters in space. How do they even know what time it is?
We're space military. The point is, we're up 0600, right? Pretty calm day. We get up, we get out of bed, and maybe you pop into a shower real quick. Maybe you trim up your goatee there.
Uh-huh.
And then, war is a-coming. We hear the sirens. Everybody's freaking out. People are starting to scream. There's bombs overhead. Andrew, it's going wild here. I don't know what's happening. Things are going everywhere. I'm trying to command the troops. But you know what? I would, except I fell asleep. Because I was too fucking tired. Because I didn't get a good night's sleep in my goddamn waterbed. Is that what you want to happen?
If you had a really bad night's sleep and you didn't wake up, I wouldn't fucking wake everybody up. That's like when your professor doesn't show up to class and you just don't have to go, right? So if you didn't wake up, I would be like, this is terrific. We can sleep until 8, like I did before I joined the Empire.
But a war started, Andrew. There was already a war.
I don't really like fighting, so I would just surrender. I'd be like, let's just learn their language. Whatever they like, whatever. I don't care.
We joined the military.
Yeah.
You saying you don't want to fight the military?
Not really. The guy that recruited us, I think his name was Derek. Derek told me that he was just going to have a really snappy uniform and girls would like me and that I could retire after 20 years and they'd pay for my college.
Andrew. Is
there any chance we're going to go to war? And he said, there's very low chance we'll go to war. There's very low. I mean, maybe if things heat up in Afghanistan, maybe we'll send you to Afghanistan. And now all of a sudden you're talking like war is imminent. And I feel like that was not the bill of goods that I was sold.
Andrew. I'm so happy you said that because I haven't wanted to fight at all. And I've been there. And you know me, I love to get hit behind a good conflict.
Uh-huh.
But quite frankly, I don't know, again, just between us, I don't really know if this is the hill I want to die on. Like, I'm not really, super loving the politics over here. It's just not exactly what I thought it was. I'm more of a rebellion type. You know me, I like to go. That's my style.
Chaos mutineer guy. I was actually very surprised you became a commanding officer in the Empire. It was a really weird turn.
Yeah. So, that all being said, maybe, and I don't want to say it too loud here, maybe we look into a little bit of sabotage.
That means breaking things intentionally.
Sure. Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, not technically, but yeah, sure. If that's how you want to think of it, sure. Yeah, I don't care. The point being, if we can, let's say we can put a little bit of effort in, maybe we can end this whole thing once and for all.
Nick, I am so glad to hear you say this because between you and me, I have been poking holes in my commanding officer's waterbed. in order to deprive him of a good night's sleep so that we could have sabotage.
Andrew, that is my fucking waterbed.
Oh, right. Yes. Fuck. Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
What in the goddamn hell?
I did. You make really sloshy noises on it, and I thought if you didn't get adequate sleep, we could sleep till 8.
You son of a bitch.
We're in space. Who cares? Why do we have to all wake up at 6 a.m.? There's no sun anywhere near us.
All right. Okay. All right. Fine. Wait a minute. So you're telling me that you think we should sabotage this war effort and just end it all here?
Nick, I want to be very clear on this. Very, very clear. My goals, insofar as us being stormtroopers, are 1, not wake up before 7 a.m. Ideally, not wake up before 9 a.m. 2, I either quit being the lowest ranking person in our battalion or I become mascot therein. That's all I give a shit about. And so far, I've been thwarted at every turn. I have to wake up really early. Jeremy gets to be the mascot, and everybody outranks me.
So you're thinking that you want to absolutely say, fuck it, and let's just cut this down and get out of here.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, get in, boys. Get him.
Oh, please stop, no.
We ain't got him, you son of a bitch.
That 5th member of the battalion would be me. The AI waterbed that you've been poking.
Yeah, he's sentient. Little did you know.
Wait, hold on. There's even more questions here. The waterbed is a talking droid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? What the fuck do you do? Why would you need to have an AI waterbed?
Because the better to put you off into a nice sleep with.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Wait, but you're just a big sack full of water. What do you actually control?
Oh, and you are?
Hey, watch it, buddy. I will have you know that you are also a big sack full of water.
Yeah, you bitch.
And bones. Very bony. People have difficulty sitting on me.
Well, I never have that problem. That's why I rank higher.
What is your rank, sentient droid waterbed?
Admiral, of course, because I'm made of water.
He actually outranks me now. I'm actually the second highest ranking person in our battalion.
I want to be very clear on this. I'm in a 5-man battalion commanded by a droid waterbed. The second officer is Nick. The third officer is Jeremy. The fourth officer is that Wookiee.
No, swap that. The Wookiee ranks higher than Jeremy. And then Jeremy.
Oh, right.
And then you.
This sucks.
Yeah. This is the military, bub. Get used to it.
There's no room for malcontents.
You're damn right. You signed a contract. You're in this for life.
Once again, I am outwitted and commanded by a sentient waterbed. This is just exactly what my high school guidance counselor said was going to happen, and here we are. So, all right, Admiral, what time should we wake up tomorrow?
Well, I do believe in getting a good night's sleep.
That's fair. He is a waterbed.
Can I ask you a question, Admiral?
Mm-hmm.
Do you sleep on a larger, non-sentient waterbed?
That would be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
That would be. That's. Come on, Andrew.
I sleep on sand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. All right.
It's comfortable. That makes sense.
When you're mostly water, you want something firm to sleep on.
That makes sense.
Also, it's warm.
Okay. I guess I'll go back to my bunk bed. Is it sentient?
All beds are sentient.
Man, I gotta say, I think the Empire's really fucking up on its personnel stuff. First of all, sentient waterbed, I don't know if you know this, apparently all of our internal files have a hotness rating, which seems utterly unnecessary and a superfluous amount of paperwork. And now you're telling me that all the beds are droids? Why?
Hold on just a second. Are you questioning the Empire's strategy of spending money on things? Hotness ratings, sentient droid beds, enormous super weapons. It all makes perfect sense.
Checks out to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess all that makes sense. I mean, it's working. Seems to work pretty well.
Oh, and I left out the clone army that we just stopped using.
Oh.
Yeah, they were done. It was, too many. They all look the same. It's really hard to command them.
Now that technology is used for cloning waterbeds.
Yeah. Have you been to the west wing of this place now? It's all waterbed.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to the clone army? Did they just retire? Are they all like dentists now?
No, we repurposed the water.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! You took the water out of the clones and put them in sentient waterbeds?
Yeah, that's another machine they've been spending a lot of money on.
Why do you think that the cloning planet was a water planet?
I guess for waterbeds, but how? You took all the blood out of grown men and put them in sentient waterbeds.
Mm-hmm. And then we repurposed the iron in their blood to make frames.
Like picture frames.
Yes, not bed frames.
Like pictures, just so that we could, you could see all your officers up on the wall, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then we rank those based on hotness.
Yes.
I just don't understand how the military works, but, I guess I don't need to because I'm the lowest guy on the totem pole, and as long as my commanding officer, who once again is a talking sentient waterbed droid, and he knows what's going on, I guess I feel okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Now go to bed.
See you guys at 0600.